Isn't that so beautiful?
Yes.
To have that wonderful, clear, crystal clear sound coming to you the exact way that the orchestra meant for you to hear it. That is the soundtrack of your holiday. That's the soundtrack of your everyday. And that is the soundtrack that you can have in your home with room-filling sound from a brand name Bose. Today, we're bringing you the final time that we're bringing you this item here at QVC, which has been a bestseller for years and years. It is the Bose Soundwave, and today we're bringing it to you with the CD player, with the alarm as well, and the remote control. And we're so excited that we have a value for you where you're saving $200 off of the price that you would pay at Bose's own website. But as I said in the beginning of this presentation, you may have seen this Bose Soundwave here at QVC for years and years, different iterations of it. This one is the 4. Today, we are letting you know that what we have in stock is the final quantity and it's gone forever. Now, Brett Hamilton, as we're listening to this beautiful dramatic music, I love this, right?
Midnight Mass style music, right?
Let's talk about Bose, because as you're saying Midnight Mass, I know the Sistine Chapel uses Bose in their own chapel.
Yeah, and you know, the amazing thing to me, there's a couple really cool stories about this, that this device has lasted and stood the test of time, right? A lot of people would go, well, it's a CD player. You know, yes, it does Bluetooth stuff as well, we'll show you in a bit, and it's got a radio in it, and it's like, I don't think anybody is purchasing this to listen to the radio or just listen to CDs or just, they're listening because of the way that it sounds. They're purchasing it, they're keeping it for, we had a caller earlier that's had theirs for 20 years, a previous version of this for 20 years, and it still sounds as good today as it did back then. But more than anything else, Alberti, is that there's no setup. It's the simplicity of this whole thing. And as you listen to that song right there, whether it's something orchestral like that, something classical, something, I don't know, something that you've heard 3,000 times from another device, and then you hear it on here for the very first time, and you go, holy moly, I had no idea the music, that song,
could sound
that good.
Like that, right?
Doing nothing more than plugging it into the wall and hitting play.
And you know, if you're the person that loves CDs, like I do, I still have like tons and tons of CDs.
Oh, I do too.
This actually can play them for you. If you're the person that has music on your phone, or maybe you have like a Spotify account and you want to be able to play your music on your Bose, well, today we have an adapter that you can add to your Today's Special Value and get that, and add that to your purchase today. And it's a nominal thing that you just add.
It's $23, $24.
Yeah. And then today, we're also giving you the opportunity to get it at our best find and value of the day, our Today's Special Value price. Now, if you're brand new to watching QVC, we launch our Today's Special Value at midnight. It goes away at midnight. You get 24 hours to take advantage of, in this case, a $200 savings. We're also giving you free shipping and handling, and you can get it home on an easy pay of just $59.99 on any credit card with no hidden fees or interest charges. But if you're the person that loves Bose, maybe you own one, maybe you picked one up here at QVC, maybe it's your earpods, your earphones or whatever, and then, or maybe it is one of these, you know, systems that we've presented here at QVC for years and years, Brett. Today, we're giving you the opportunity to try out a technology. And if you own this technology, give us a call. We'd love for you to share your story with us live on air. We're going to be here for a little bit talking about this Today's Special Value. But Brett, talk to us about, again, the technology of this, because when I first looked at this for the first time ever, the quality of the sound that sounded to me like it was coming out of like a massive stereo system. Right? It didn't match this small footprint.
Yeah, that's the incredible part about it. There's this Waveguide technology. So it's the Bose Wave music system, but what makes it work is what's called Waveguide. And it's these two, well, there's a lot more to it than this, but two 22-inch tubes that live inside here that basically, the way I like to describe it is, it's taking air in motion is sound, right? You're capturing the sound and perfecting it, purifying it, so to speak, because there are a lot of different ways and a lot of different means to listen to music. You can get $5 earbuds, you can get really expensive headphones, you can get tiny little speakers, you can get gigantic stereo systems. But what blows me away is that bigger, in the case of audio, doesn't necessarily mean it's going to sound better. You know, I'm dating myself a little bit here. Growing up, I remember my parents having those gigantic speakers and that whole system, the equalizer and the tuner and the receiver and the amplifier and the
remember when I
cassette
had
player.
to put that thing together for my parents.
Yeah, and you're like, there's 75 cables and red and white and all that stuff. You're like, I don't know what any of this does. And you get it done, and then you got all the knobs and stuff. This does it for you. The equalization, the EQ, and all that stuff is automatic. The only thing you can enhance if you want to is the bass. And a lot of people do like a little more oomph, a little more of that bottom end or whatever. But that aside, you don't need to do anything more than plug into the wall. So over the next 20 minutes or whatever, I'm going to kind of run you through a bunch of different really cool examples of not only what's obvious, meaning the radio and the CD player.
Yep.
That's a given. But we all have our music now on our phones, on our tablets, on our HP computer, and all the other cool stuff that goes along with it.
We're going to show you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, in fact, let's wander over here, and I'll show you exactly what we're talking about.
So I want to
but-
let everyone know,
yeah.
we've got over 200 already spoken for in this presentation alone. If you want the Bluetooth receiver, the extra purchase, it's already half gone for the day, and we'll show that to you right over here. Now, there are two color choices for you to make, and we have that right next to us here. There's the silver, there's this beautiful kind of espresso that you're seeing here. And remember, today is the day to save $200 and to get home the technology that we will not be bringing back. So Bose will not be making this technology anymore.
They've made the last ones, by the
Yeah.
way, and we have them.
Yeah, they're here. That's it.
Yeah.
So the Bluetooth receiver that you can add to your purchase, we'll give you the information on that, but that is going very, very quickly. This is what future-proofs this device for your family.
So for those of you wondering, can I play music from my phone? Can I play music from my tablet? Well, the answer is you can, because I'm controlling the music off the iPad right now. You're hearing a playthrough there. How does that sound?
So good.
The king of Christmas music, Johnny Mathis. Here is the album. See, even you know this song.
Christmas bells are ringing.
Is there a? Never mind. When you were growing up, was there an equivalent of Johnny Mathis from where?
Albania?
From Albania. Was there an Albanian Johnny Mathis? No. There. You know what? Because there's only one. There's only one
pop star.
John. What the heck is that? Sounds like an airplane is landing on the roof. All right, okay, so how am I doing this? This little device right here, this what it looks like basically looks like an Oreo cookie. That's awesome, guys, thank you. All you do is plug one cable into the auxiliary in the back. You take the other cable, turn Johnny off here.
I kind of like that.
Well, I'm sorry, yeah. I'll get more Johnny on in a second. That plugs into the wall. It goes into the back of the device where it says auxiliary in. And once that's done, all you have to do is press this button one time. It will find your iPad, it'll find your tablet, it'll find your phone, it'll find your computer. And then whatever you want to play plays through here. Because I know there are a lot of people at home going, okay, $300, that's a crazy good deal for a Bose system. But I don't have CDs anymore and I don't listen to the radio. Good news. It doesn't matter what you listen to or where you get your music from. That's the other thing when you think about this. I had to tap you
I was like,
to make
wow,
this point.
Brett just tapped me on my shoulder.
You know I'm making a very important point when I do the tap.
Over 300 orders already placed just in this show, by the way. So if you want this, please pick it up before it's gone.
Yeah. We're getting music now from everywhere. You know, growing up, and I'm sure you can relate to this, even though you're younger. But growing up, you had to own the CD, or you had to own the cassette, or you had to own the album, or whatever that medium was, right? Now, I mean, without exaggerating, I could plug the Amazon, and I'll do it in a second, plug the Amazon Echo into there, or go onto YouTube on here, and find any song. Any song that was ever recorded lives out in space someplace, lives in the cyber world someplace, and most of it's free. We all know, if you want free music, go to YouTube, type in any band, any song, whatever. Not only do you get the song, in most cases you get the video for it, which is pretty cool, because now this makes it even more special, because you have the ability to be able to listen to what you want when you want. So what do you want? Go ahead.
So we're gonna play some more music for you. I want more holiday tunes, but like, can we like pick up the pace?
No. Yes, we can.
Oh, wait. Oh, yeah.
You know this one.
I think I do.
Oh, give it a second. Here. I'll give it to you right inside.
Oh, yeah.
Was there an Albanian Waitresses? Because that's the name of this band, Waitresses. Was there like an Albanian version of?
No, I don't know. I don't know. But here's the thing. You have a holiday party. This
Was this the
is
move?
what you want to be playing at your holiday party.
And doing that
You
particular
dancing?
dance?
Right? Yes.
That's more of like a disco vibe,
I don't
right?
know. I'm having a
No,
lot
do
of fun
it.
with this.
You're at the party.
These are my moves.
You've had like 6 sherries at this point, and you're doing
A couple glasses of champagne.
Yeah.
But here's what we love about this, right? Do you hear the way that sounds? You can hear
everything.
every word.
You hear the bells.
Which, by the way, yeah, you can hear every word, which is in and of itself like a feat.
A miracle.
Yeah, it is a miracle. And I know this from when I used to produce music in the studio.
Yep.
When these people are in the studio, when their arranger is in the studio, when the band is in the studio, they are mixing the most perfect experience for you to have at home. And what ruins it is the bad speakers that you play it on,
Yeah.
right? What ruins it is if you have it blasting out of something that doesn't give you the crispness, the quality,
Yep.
that they have in the studio. And we would always say, the music only sounds really good in the studio unless it's being played over like a Bose system.
Well, you got to remember too, when and this is especially true 70s, 80s, 90s, before Bose came along and was available to the home, an artist and a producer would sit there at the mixing board, and they'd have those big stereo, studio monitors, right? $1,000 speakers, and they're like, blah, blah, and they're getting it perfect.
I've been in that studio.
And
Yeah.
then before they finally mix it down and ship it, they flick it a switch and they're listening to the car radio speakers.
Yep.
And they have to jump between the two. They have to find a happy medium because nobody can afford the $10,000 studio monitors. We all listen on the car radio. So it's somewhere between A and B.
Mm-hmm.
Guess what? Now you can have that studio sound, which is why, you almost got another point right there.
Go ahead.
You almost got a little,
Go ahead. Yep,
which
there
is
it is.
why we have so many albums being remastered and remixed and re-released, because the artists and the producers go, you know what? The world of Bose and companies like this have finally given us, the average person, the ability to not only be able to afford it, but the ability to finally experience the music the way it was recorded in the studio. And that's what you're hearing here. So let's take it to another level. If you own an Amazon Echo, this is an Echo show. On the back of almost every Echo, there is a little port, a little place to plug in to a speaker, which is what I've done. So I've taken the same cable, show you right here. I've taken the same cable that comes with the Bluetooth adapter, just another reason to pick that up for $23. Plugged one end into the back of this, I plugged one end into the back of that, and now I can do cool stuff like this.
What?
Alexa, play Jingle Bell Rock from Hall & Oates.
Jingle Bell Rock, Daryl's version.
Woo! Look how clear that is. Wow.
Oh, wow. Sometimes the lyrics will come up, I guess, for Jingle Bell Rock, Hall & Oates version, no. But to your point earlier, I know you guys don't hear this.
I've never heard it like this.
Well, you hear the bells?
Yeah.
And how about the back vocals?
How about the reverb?
Yeah, there's a lot of reverb. Well, just on the guitar alone, right? The effects on the guitar.
This is awesome.
Cool, right?
All right, so here's what's going on. Over 20,000 orders have been placed today for our Bose Wave music system.
Yep.
We've sold,
there it goes.
I think it's like well over 1 million of these.
Wait a minute, how many did you say today?
20,000 today. Well over 1 million, I believe, since we launched these here at QVC.
Wow.
And today we have them for you at our today's special value price. By the way, the last time that we're going to be able to bring you
Have a
the
seat. Hello there, Amy.
Bose Wave sound
Great.
system here at QVC. And Amy, I can't wait to, by the way, if any of you have been watching Friday with Amy and myself for the last year, we launched on January 6th.
You remember that?
Yeah, I remember our commercial was us presenting the Bose Soundwave. Yeah, and that is because we got to present our Bose Soundwave Today's Special Value last year together.
Yes.
And this year, unfortunately, it's the last time that we're bringing these back in. What
Well,
we
I
have
was-
is what we have, and that's
I was
it.
just talking to Mally Ronkel. I would have been here like 20 minutes ago,
one
but
of my favorites.
Mally
Oh,
was
well-
in the building, and we just started
Hugging and
socializing.
kissing and gossiping, and it don't stop with
Yes.
Mally. We
Well,
love her.
We were talking about our kids because our kids are growing up, and one of her beautiful daughters